That's right. 2 videos in a row. You guys thought I was joking. Absolutely not. As the resident dweller of the world, Dark Anubis, I can't be joking with y'all. Come on now. And I thought we were going to do a Zuka video today, but as SpongeBob said, we've done Zukas plenty of times. You see them all the time in videos. They're lots of fun, don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. But today, we got to focus on something a little bit different. And of course, I didn't cut out any of it because, like I said, I thought it was going to be a Zuka video. I realized we had already done Zukas a few times, so it makes sense to do something different. That's right. Max level rifleman. There we go. That's what we're looking at today. We have done rifleman videos in the past, but today we are looking at them maxed level, with max level boats, mind you, as well. We're talking about, I can't do the quick math, something like 216 riflemen. I'm probably wrong on that. Maybe I'll do an after edit of that. But besides that, that's what we're doing. We're going to see if our 200 plus riflemen can take out, actually we can do the math right now. We have 200 for 232. Is that really how much it is? 232 riflemen? I think it's 232 riflemen. If so, geez, that's a lot of riflemen. Regardless, we're going to see if our riflemen can take on Dr. T Volcano Island, as well as, of course, some player bases. Because why not, right? There's just so many of them, with so few defenses out there. Is it possible for them to be stopped? Now, mind you, we will definitely be losing a decent amount of them, for sure, because it's hard as heck to clump them up, and they are not nearly as tanky as they could be. Not that they should, but of course numbers are always going to be a nice thing to do. Like I said, we've always been a huge fan of the mass troops in general, and when clone riflemen do come out, I think they are second to none when it comes to a tanking troop, with their ability to kind of have just a gigantic wave. And here we are, the first stage. We're going to try a little bit of smoke technique. It is definitely hard to try to keep that many riflemen under, you know, 1 or 2 smokes, but we try our hardest. And of course, we got to drop a crap ton of smokes right at the headquarters so that we can try to keep them all hidden, so that way they get a nice little shootout right as they pop out of that smoke. And there it is, just an absolute deletion of stage 2. I don't even know how much health was on that building, but regardless, it definitely got decimated. So yeah, like I said, we were not joking when we said we are going to do more videos this week. Like I said, I still want to stream something. I don't know what. Tomorrow's kind of a busy day, so I don't know if I'll be doing the tier list. Maybe I will. I still got to do a tier list this week, and I would like to stream at least one other time besides the one with the misses probably, and then the Among Us stream perhaps. Like I said, we've been very busy on the weekend, so it might continue to this weekend. What is it? Today's Wednesday? By the time this video comes out, I think it's going to be Thursday. Regardless of all that, we are going to be doing a lot of smoking techniques in this video, so bear with that. We could go for like a mass overpower, and if we decided to do that, we want it to do Dr. Kavan, just for consistent rifleman revival. And of course, there's our shameless shout. Excuse me, our shameless shout. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are climbing. Let's continue to climb. Want to get to that 500 so we can create an amazing community amongst all of you undead and folks, because after all, the underworld needs even more residents. And always turn on that bell notification for Boom Beach shenanigans and other shenanigans, because we do more than just Boom Beach on this channel. We are here to game. Hopefully even more in the future, but more to follow on that. I also do have the GB tribe this week, as I said, I believe in yesterday's video, so definitely helpful. We also had a max boost, I think, because we were doing some operation hits. So that is why we have just a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra GBE. So not to say this can't be done unboosted, and if that's something you guys want to see, please let me know in the comments. Try not to die here. I got a slight little cough going on. I'm sure you guys don't need to hear coughs in your ears or on your television or wherever you may watch this amazing casual gamer content. Shocking some of the splash. No point to shock at all. Look at that. 2-shot dead on stage 4. So as long as we shock a decent amount of the splash, we should be okay. Like I said, we are going to lose, of course, a few riflemen, even on the walk-up, just because it's a little bit hard to keep them all contained. 44 is still not terrible, though. It still leaves, I don't know, 180-something riflemen up, maybe 90-something, something like that. So plenty of DPS still. Hopefully everybody's warship season is still going good. Been a part of a lot of the Telegram groups and stuff like that, watching a lot of people's progress. So it's good to see. This is definitely a grinding season, it seems like, for some folks. I hear it's still very slow and a lot of defense based, so I guess I can't complain too much that I took a break. Definitely be back next season, but I've never been a huge fan of defense. As you guys know, we praise. Is that the right word? No. I don't know. I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, we talk ad nausea when it comes to offensive plays. That's how we play this whole game as far as main beach, or I'm sorry, main island content, crab content, even warships content. I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience for some reason, regardless of all that. But yeah, warship stuff, just not a huge... I don't know, I wasn't super motivated this season, not to mention with some other games that I'm playing, spending a lot of time on my RuneScape, of course, as you guys know. It was hard for me to devote that kind of time to just warship stuff, so it's all good though. We will be back next season after the Mega Crab. I think it happens after Christmas. Maybe it's the week after. Maybe after New Year's. I still gotta check what the calendar date is for it. Trying to get our riflemen nice and tight for stage 6. A little bit of a wonky walk up, just because the headquarters placement, as well as quite a few mines in the way, so tried to clear some of them. Losing a decent chunk of the riflemen, but I think we still have plenty of firepower to get the job done. Kind of a pre-shock, but all good. Look at that, just melting through that core. Core probably has like 300,000 health or something like that, and the riflemen just make it look like nothing. Mind you, of course, Zukas have a little bit more DPS and probably could have two-shot that, but the fact that you have just that amount of riflemen, they make up for decent damage, to say the least. I think each shot from them is like 300 or 400, something like that, so definitely not terrible by any means. Bit of a hot beach. We probably could have saved our riflemen by smoking a little bit early, but we just kind of said, it's whatever. We'll use the GBE later. Haven't lost too many. The mortar's a little annoying. Getting a couple of them in the red, and we had definitely flared a little bit too high, so we had to flare closer just to kind of cluster them up a little bit better. Nice little 4 quick smokes, couple little med kits to get them nice and healed up. We're going to flare that core and get a beautiful battle orders in there. We're going to shock, of course, the rocket launchers. They're a little bit annoying. And some of the excess splash. And that was, what, 4 shots, stage 7, something like that. Don't think we lost nearly as many riflemen as we thought we were going to lose there. maybe 20, give or take. 34. A little bit more than usual, but definitely less than the one stage that we had. So there you go, 7 stages of Dr. T down and out. No problemo. Like I said, the max troops have been fun to say the least. We will continue to do them. And of course, if that didn't prove how strong mass riflemen are, we're definitely going to show off some of their skills on these player bases. The ones that are actually worth attacking, because some of them have absolute garbage loot. Looking forward to the Mega Crab to help rejuvenate our resources a little bit. This one I thought was a fun one. Definitely congested, but if we can clear at least the beach side, smoke our riflemen, we can get in that nice little pocket behind the headquarters. And shocking is just amazing on these compact bases. They're definitely more like Hammerman defense bases, but I think some folks either forget to change it back or just prefer to have that super condensed frontal base, which is definitely hard for lower level folks sometimes. But you guys know we use the overpowered, underrated smoking of troops because why not? Let's see what we can get done here. And obliterate it. The bone, your base stood no chance, good sir. Good try though. I'm sure you got a couple, maybe a couple diamonds, an intel or two off of the rifleman that we lost, but at the end of the day, we are just looking for that loot because we are continuing to try to max our whole base out. Definitely a long ways to go. We are very far off with some of our defenses. Some we haven't even put down yet, so hopefully in the next coming 2 or 3 months we'll probably get maxed, but we're not in a crazy rush, focusing more on our alt account and our baby account right now, trying to get them up to par. We might eventually do some task force hopping on the alt and baby account once they get a little bit better at it. But of course, SuperNova is still going strong. If you guys are looking for a task force of a bunch of casual players who don't take the game too serious and have a good time, always learning, SuperNova is always looking for new members. So, as well as our sister task force, MiniNova, for you folks who might be starting out in the game. Always looking to help out newer players. That microwaver got a couple of those riflemen because I was not paying attention. Not that it matters, because we have plenty of them to get the job done. A couple in the red, but it does not matter. Try not to die on this mic. Gotta look out for the homie, Mr. Slayer, our OG resource swapper, still going strong. We lost our couple other ones that we had. Slayer has maintained. Definitely slowed down for both of us, but we definitely try to swap back and forth as much as we can. I'm sure him, like myself, has a life to live and gets busy. But I appreciate him regardless. Of course, we can't stop on a resource base, so we'll probably hit one more, maybe. Oh, just kidding. I think we are going to stop on the resource base. We're actually going to show off and finish it off. We haven't done or shown an operation hit in a while. This operation was okay. It's been a while since we've had the chance to do this type of tech on it, so I had fun with it. As you guys saw, it was not a solo, so... Is it possible to make it a solo? Perhaps. I don't know that we have quite the gumption to do so, but I do enjoy doing this little tactic. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely forgot that we accidentally kept it on half speed when we were doing this replay, at least for the first 30 seconds or so, so that will speed up. Enjoy the slow motion of the hit. It's still fun to watch. Using bullet to, of course, take all of the attention of the rocket launchers. and a box or two of critters on the right side to take care of those doom cannons, and we kind of just let our bombardiers go to town, doing just massive amounts of damage, clearing out as much as they can, hopefully targeting the doom cannons first because those things hurt and do a lot of damage, and then we slowly move on to the rocket launchers. Not a terrible rotation for Torrent. I think we ended up getting this down in 3 hits, I believe. Probably could have got it in 2, but definitely are going to try to do an operations video here in the future. We definitely haven't done one in a while, so. But a few new members that I'd love to show off, give my opinions on their attacks. Doing really well. Kind of stuck in the deep cut world. Sometimes we can get a massive attack here and there, but I think we're still missing a little bit of something to push us forward. At some point, I'd like to, maybe as a New Year's resolution, we can start working our way to forlorn hope. But it's definitely going to require a little bit more preparation, coordination between the task force and making sure that we can get some of these bases that should be only, 1, 2, 3 hits max down. Torrent's one of those ones that can sometimes take like 4 or 5 hits. It never should. It should be like a 2, maybe 3 hit at most. We also have a lot of issues with Rogue as a huge perpetrator for us, sometimes Ransom, so once we tighten up those hits, we're definitely going to start working our way up. I think it'll be a long time before we ever see complexity. That is a different beast that requires better skills than a casual player like myself has. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Nice little video for y'all. As per usual, I am the resident dweller of the underworld, the casual player's player, the David to Max Player's Goliath. And like said, we are going to continue to do videos this week, showing off our max level troops and having a good old time. But until then, Dark Anubis, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.